Bird flu is something that makes the rounds every year. While spread to humans is very rare, one person in Louisiana died last month from the virus, and a few dozen more have gotten sick in the past few years. Now, pets and other animals, though, have had a much worse time. Until this spread slows down, a veterinarian I spoke with says that all animal owners need to make some simple changes and keep a close eye on their critters. From dogs and cats to farm animals to exotic pets, they see all types of patients at Middendorf Animal Hospital in Boone County. Dr. Nicholas Balaban-Prather says bird flu is something vets keep an eye on every year.
There was a story that cats were drinking unpasteurized milk from dairy cattle up north, and a large number of them actually passed away.
Dr. Prather says pet and animal owners need to be on alert, but they shouldn't be panicking. As backyard chicken raising has become more popular, Dr. Prather says owners should pay close attention to their flocks. The virus is deadly to birds most of the time they're infected.
Usually it's massive die-off storms, and the ones that do survive tend to have pretty bad respiratory disease. Survival is not usually something that we see.
Prather says cat owners in particular need to protect their animals because the virus has proven deadly for felines. He says the safest cat is an indoor cat.
The idea of a cat being exposed to all the geese that we have here, respiratory tracts trying to hunt them, or even if one is deceased and then consuming the carcass, that would be a risk for contracting HPAI.
Whether it's a cat or any other animal, large or small, Dr. Prather says the best thing to do if an animal or pet is sick is to isolate them as quickly as possible. He also says he would remove bird feeders and bird baths for the time being.
If we bring a bunch of birds together, more likely in areas, because in the wild, especially birds that aren't going to be together as often as if you have a feeder or a bath, we bring them together more often, then we're going to increase the risk of spreading it, especially because it is spread by mucosal secretions of the respiratory tract and the oral tract as well.
Dr. Prather tells me a recent study he was reading shows that this virus is showing up at hunting dogs after they've chased down birds. So far, though, dogs don't seem to be affected the way that cats and other birds are, but it only takes a few mutations for that potentially to change. In Boone County, I'm Christian Hauser.
Sure, you could stop watching now, but let's be honest, you want to see more. So click some of those links, or better yet, go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you'll catch more content from Local 12.